Sadiq, another big fight for you, man. I know you were originally wanted Kron Gracie in the next fight, but you ended up getting Gabriel Benitez. Would you just make it that a pairing, that matchup when they brought it to you?
I think it's a fantastic matchup. I think they wanted a more fan friendly matchup. The same kind of styles where we'll both meet striking wise. I know I called out Kron after the fight, but it was nothing personal, and it wasn't like the hill that I was willing to die on. So if I saw he wasn't interested, I wasn't gonna be nagging him.
Was there any actual talk about that fight materializing or no?
No, it was kind of dead at the dead at the beginning. So I wasn't impressed about it. I was like, hey, that's a big name. That would be something I'd like to fight. But if it's not something the UFC's interested in, I'm not here to make any waves like that.
Yeah, and coming off the last fight with Shaman, I mean, how did that help, build your development as a fighter, your character and everything to go through a fight like that, tough fight, just as someone on the rise, what do you learn and take away from a fight like that?
That fight was pretty good, man. I learned that I could stick to a game plan, and at the same time, I also kind of learned that hey, sometimes you have to kind of pivot around. I think I kind of towards like the second round, I was a little bit too determined on what my initial game plan was, and then in the third, I was able to become more aggressive.
Yeah, definitely. And I know, talking a little bit outside the fight, we spoke last time about trying to bring your family over, the visa situation. Is there any update there? Has anything developed? I know you were kind of grateful how many people saw that and the responses. Anything you can tell us?
Yeah, yeah, you're a big help, man. There's not a lot that I can tell you, but I wanted to say thank you because you did help out a lot. So right now I'm in the process of doing some stuff. I don't know how much I can talk about, but me and my mom and my brother are gonna become citizens pretty soon, so that's gonna help us pivot around with some other stuff. And it did come a lot from that interview because the person that helped us came directly from watching the interview.
Wow, that's amazing, man. I'm glad to hear that. So things are moving in a positive direction. You can say that much.
Yes, 100%. I also set up some more financial stuff for my family back home in Nigeria. So while we're still processing everything to try to bring the rest of them over here, they're also able to live at least a decent life right now.
Yeah. How does that just impact, you personally, maybe not your fighting career, but just I'm sure that brings you a different level of, comfort, happiness, or all those kind of things in life. How does that impact you in your personal life?
Yeah, that's really those are the real things that matter. Like at the end of the day, after all the cameras go away, after a couple months away from the fight, the happiness is gonna come from the people that I'm surrounded by. Like that's where I get joy from is helping my mom and helping my brothers and sisters. I'm just trying to change their life one, even if it's just a little bit, just add some positivity to it.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. And I'd heard too from your Contender Series fight, it's now the most watched Contender Series fight ever, passing Sean O'Malley.
Wow.
What does that mean to you? I mean, it seems like you're getting a lot of eyeballs on you in many different facets right now.
Nice. I didn't know that. I know Sean O'Malley has a real big name, so I thought his would be a little bit more than mine. Hey, if all of you people that are watching those fights, man, y'all gotta start following me on these social media pages, Show me some love. Y'all gotta show me the same love y'all showing O'Malley. My people show me love, like all the Africans and Nigerians, they're on me constantly. But if you guys are watching, y'all gotta transition that over to my other social medias. Y'all gotta subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on Instagram and everything else. Maybe I gotta go on there and comment under each one of their comments like, hey, follow me. That's pretty cool. I'm happy to hear that, man. That means we're doing big things. There's a reason why they have me on the main card. The UFC obviously sees something in me. I have a fan-friendly style, and I think I'm a decently likable guy. I think I do all right. So I think 100% we're doing big things, man. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of answered my next question there. Like, do you feel your profile raising here? I mean, it seems like everything is kind of in place for you to really elevate yourself in this weight class, in this sport. Does that bring pressure to try to live up to that? Is it just exciting that you kind of feel it, that vibe around you? How could you describe that?
Yeah, it doesn't bring pressure. I think one of the things about being in this country as a foreigner is you get to see opportunities that people that are born here don't, and that's another way that I see this, the place that they put me on here. I don't feel pressure like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I'm just happy to get the chance, like this, America's like the land of opportunity, this is, them put me on the undercard of Stipe, I mean, on the pay-per-view with Stipe and DC is like, man, I couldn't ask for anything better, sometimes, blessings fall on your lap and I just got to go out there and take advantage of it.
Yeah, exactly. And you win here, still undefeated in the UFC, a nice start to your career. What do you kind of see as the next steps going forward? How fast can you see yourself pushing up towards the top of this division?
Yeah, usually I'm a go with the flow kind of guy, but for once in my career, like after this 100%, I have to be on that DC card. There's a card coming to Washington, DC. The first time they came, they haven't been to Washington, DC since I was a kid. And I was broke, we were too poor to afford tickets, so that's going to be a hell of a story. Like now being able to come back and actually watch that fight, and that was the first time I saw my coach on TV. You know, so it's like it'll be a huge deal for me to be on that card, and I have to be, man. I'm a local guy. We'll bring the whole DMV out there. You know, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that seems like it'd be a perfect fit. Anyone in mind, or you were waiting for that until after the fight?
You know, I don't care about that stuff, man. Like until I get to the point where I'm a title contender, that's when I'm gonna start caring about calling people out. From here on, it's just whatever the UFC sees fits. I'm just riding the wave.